Hello guys, welcome back to this channel and thanks for viewing this video, and please don't forget to support this channel by liking this video and also by subscribing to this channel. In this video particularly, we are going to learn how to write an algorithm that will allow us to count the number of times a character has occurred in a string. So in this example, we're going to use a for loop and an if statement to help us get the expected result. So let's start. So we are also going to use the Java string method charAt in order to help us solve this problem. So we will start by, first of all, declaring a string variable, and we will call it sentence. And we will instantiate our string variable. And in here, we will write, I love programming. After the string variable, we need to declare another variable that will be called searched character. So this variable is going to store the character that we are going to search. And I will say that we want to search the character A. And the type of that variable is character. And after, we need to declare another variable. We will say int counter. So this counter, we're going to use it in order to store the number of times a character has occurred in a string. So after declaring all these variables, now we need to write our for loop. And we will say int, the initialization statement will be like this, int I, and we're going to assign the value 0. So I here is going to represent our index position. And we'll say I, in the condition statement, we will say I must be less than or equal to the length of our string minus 1. Okay, and then the third statement is going to be I++. So we're going to increment the value stored in I. And so now inside the body of our for loop, we're going to write an if statement. And in this if statement, we're going to evaluate a condition. And that condition is going to be, we write sentence character at index I, okay, must be equal to the searched character. So, and we will say if the character stored at this index position is equal to the character that we are actually searching for, we want our variable counter to be incremented. Okay. So the number of times the character positioned at this specific index position is going to be outputted. Our counter is also going to be incremented. And outside here, we will write a system that print line, and we will say character. We do a concatenation, and we say variable searched character, another concatenation, search character occurred, another string here, and concatenation, we will write counter, and another string, we will say times in the string. So this is our program. So now if we run, since we are searching the character A, and when we look at this string, A has occurred only one time, okay? If we run this, you will see that in our console, we will get the character A occurred one time in the string. Okay, now let me put some space here. And run. Yeah, so that's it. Character A occurred one time in the string. So that's basically how to write your code if you want to know how many times a character has occurred in a particular string. So you use a for loop, and I explained about for loops in the previous video. Okay, so the way it is going to evaluate this portion of code is that so it's going to evaluate to start by evaluating the first statement, the initialization statement here, and then the condition also. So whenever the condition is going to be true here, this if statement is also going to be evaluated. And if the if statement condition is evaluated to true, the value of counter is incremented. If it is evaluated to false, the value of counter is not going to be incremented, but the value of I is still going to be incremented, and then the process is still going to continue up until the condition in the for loop statement is going to be evaluated to false. So that's the reason why we are having this result here. And what will happen if we search for another character that is not present in the string? For example, if I say that we want to search for the value, the character T, and if we run, you will see that it's going to say character T occurred 0 times in the string. Okay, so so this condition never evaluated to true, so the value of counter is still going to be 0. So that's why we're getting 0 here. Okay, so that's actually it. If I say that we want the value, we want to search for the character M, you will see that it's going to say, okay, character M occurred 2 times in the string. Yeah, 2 times. So we have M here, we have M here. If we say, for example, if we say I, notice here that if we say we want to search for a lowercase I, it's the result in the console is going to be character I occurred 1 time in the string. So it's only going to consider I in lowercase, okay? Even though we have another I here in uppercase. If I say I in uppercase, it's going to say that the character I in uppercase occurred only 1 time in the string. So guys, that's actually it. The most important is to know how to write this for loop statements and the if statement as well, the counter and all that we have done here. So I hope this video was informative, and thanks for viewing. Let's meet again in the next video. Bye.